Hello, hello. Oops. Hello. Hello. Okay, yay. I think I fixed it. Okay. I fixed it because I shut everything down. As my husband was telling me, shut it all off. How are y'all doing tonight? Rosie. Hey, Linda. Good to see you. Hello, Kim. Hello, Mom of Four Boys. I'm doing well. How are y'all doing? Thank y'all for being here tonight. It means the world to me. Let's see. Ah, look at that. See? I think that might have worked right. Okay. So I hope y'all are doing well. I hit 300 subscribers today. Miss Rosie Wren there was my 300th subscriber, and it made my day. So I'm so tickled. And I thought I would do a live and do some oracle card readings. Um, if you would like a reading, please put a one in the chat and let me know. Thank you, Kim. Hey, Stiggy. Thank you. Bear with me. I'm learning. I'm still learning. Thanks, Shar. Welcome in. I'm still learning, but I know now to um, star the comments for the people who want a reading. That way I can go back to them. I have three different decks that I have chosen for tonight, and they are the messages from your fairies, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and the Rose Oracle. I'm doing well, Carl. How about you? I might give it just a few minutes to see if anybody else comes in before I show the decks and let people make their decisions. But I am starring your ones as they come in. Aw, Stiggy, you're so sweet. Stiggy is an amazing friend. Hey, Ricky, welcome in. I don't know. Can you all hear anybody talking but me? Dinkle! Now the party started. Ooh, am I in live chat? Yes, I am in live chat. That's awesome, Carl. I subbed up to you from Kyle's. Kim or another mod, if you wouldn't mind to drop Carl Rock's channel for me, I would appreciate that. Was that at the very Like, you can't hear my daughter talking in the background, right? I'm so paranoid when I'm filming my videos. If I can hear her up there, I'm afraid y'all can hear her. Thank you, Kim. Hey, Wolfman, I'm doing well. How about you? Sorry about that. Thank you so much, Warrior Girl. Welcome in. Like I said, if you all would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. It's scrolling across the bottom there, too, for people who come in later. The 3 decks that I have chosen for tonight are messages, magical messages from the fairies, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and the Rose Oracle. And I'm going to attempt to show you what they look like. Nope. Okay. The lighting's terrible. I had my phone hooked up so I could come in on it, but I think that's what was causing all the background noise. So there's the fairy deck. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and this is the Rose Oracle. And if you have a preference on the deck, when I get to you, let me know if you would like for me to choose. Let me know that also. Stiggy, yes, Kim, I've already got you down. Oh my gosh. Stiggy, I just timed you out for 5 minutes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm fired. I suck. Okay, Kim, did you have a. Let me try this. All right. Did you have a preference on the deck that we use? Thanks, I think, Carl. I was trying to star her comment. It didn't even say anything about hiding. It just said Jenna Stigliano was blocked for 5 minutes. Like, what? No. You want the Rose Oracle, Kim? Awesome. That is one of my all-time favorite decks. Let me get back over here so I can see comments on both places. Stiggy, please don't be mad at me. Yes, thank you, Carl. I am a spiritual person. Hey, Connie, welcome in. I'm trying to catch everyone as they come in. Once I actually start reading, it'll be a little bit harder, but I will do my best. I have some awesome mods that will be sure to welcome you in if I miss you when you first get here. Katie! Welcome, girl. Hey, sweet Vixen. Pindar! Yay! The gang's all here. Where's Izzy? Okay. If you would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. I'm shuffling now for Kim Maple. I had a jumper for Kim Maple. The Great Mother. Let me just do it the way I did a minute ago. I'm going to show you the card again. My husband turned on some more light for me. God, I just turned the whole screen blue. Okay. Can you see that, Kim? Hey, D-Boss, welcome in. Okay. If you would like a reading, put a 1 in the chat. I'm reading for Kim Maple right now. Her card is the Great Mother. And some of you all know, most of you probably know, this is only my 3rd ever live, so I'm not promising to be the best, but I am working on it, and the only way you can learn is by doing it, so I'm just jumping right in. But I was very excited to hit 300 subs today. I might not wake up with still 300 subs, but at the moment in time I did, and I looked up the angel number for it, and it was a really good message, so I posted those on my community tab and decided to just do a spontaneous live before everybody gets busier later tonight. Okay, let me go and star some comments before they get away from me. Dinkle, it really is. I'm so thankful that you you felt called to it for me to read from it. Okay. Okay. Miss Kim. The Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life on earth can be, that at times being human can be painful, lonely, and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be difficult when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. We often see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it mean that everything's okay. And when things don't work out, then perhaps we've done something wrong or have something to fix. We've forgotten that life on earth isn't like that. Polarity is at the core of the earth experience, and it's through the polar extremes that we grow the most. We're not meant to avoid the night, the shadow, and the winter. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. Hand over your worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, and doubts to the Great Mother. Lay them on her altar. Return to the sureness of the soil. Fall fully into her arms. Surrender to the mystery woven through it all. Remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. That unrestrained joy is closer to grief than we think, and perhaps the more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more you can say, I have truly lived. The rose transmission for this card is, I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I'm carrying onto the altar and fall into the Great Mother's arms. Kim, I hope that message resonated with you. Izzy, welcome. Do you want a card? I'm going to star you. And Stiggy, thank you so much for not being upset with me. I hope that resonated with you, Kim. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else? Coming in. D-Boss, Connie, Kyle, Izzy. Okay. Oh, no, I've got you started. Warrior Girl. I just meant saying hi to while I was reading. Next, I have Linda Hanson. And let's see. Okay, Linda, keep your question in mind and I will shuffle and read a card for you. Um, did you have a preference on the deck? I have you starred too, Pindar. Okay, here's my list. After Linda, I have Stiggy. Well, I accidentally starred Kim twice. I'm afraid to touch it again because I might time her out by accident, like I did Stiggy. I have Kim, not Kim. I had Kim, then Linda, Stiggy. Stiggy is Janice Stigliano. Sorry, guys. I know her as Stiggy. She's a very good friend of mine. Um, Warrior Girl, Pindar, Katie, Dinkle, and Izzy Pop. Hey, Paradox Fossils. Thanks for stopping in. Lindy, you want the Shaman deck? Ooh, that's a really good choice. You all can thank Dinkle for encouraging me to dive into this deck fully this week. DC, hey sweetie, do you want a card? Hey Alaska Bush Mom, it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and if any of the mods want to tell new people when they come in to put a 1 in the chat, and then I can star those as I see them. DC, all you got to do is tell me if you want a card, sweetie. And if you do, I'll read one for you. If not, I can do that privately. I'm shuffling now for Linda on the question that she had. Give me a card for Linda, please. Okay. Linda, I'm going to show you your card and then I will read it for you. It's called Benefactor, Grace and Generosity. Showing the cards is one thing I do need to work on, but I feel like it's important for you to at least get an idea of what they look like. Okay, Linda, your card is number 3, benefactor, grace and generosity, gifts, support, mentoring. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you're put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts, even in the smallest capacity, so will you be rewarded in a myriad of ways. The most beautiful gift the benefactor gives you is the recognition that you're stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives for her generosity to you, as well as yours to others, are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in the material world. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need for reciprocity that paradoxically your initial generosity is reciprocated tenfold, seemingly without any connection to the original act. Dream sharing and caring into being, and you will be amazed to see this vibrant seed take root and spread. Do it, just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. I hope that message resonates with you, Linda. Hey, Janica, welcome. Okay, let me get Janica started. Oh, thanks, Dinkle. Okay, let me see who I have next. Okay, I have Warrior Girl next. Um, do you have a preference on the card? I mean, on the deck, Warrior Girl? You're welcome, Linda. I hope that resonated for the question that you had, honey. Well, I think it kind of did. Yeah, do it just because. Okay, okay, Stiggy is next. Then Warrior Girl. Warrior Girl, let me know. Did you see the decks or hear the decks that I'm using tonight? I have the Shaman's Dream Oracle, the Rose Oracle, or the magical messages from the Fairy Oracle, which was my very first deck I ever ordered. So, okay, great. I'm so glad. You want the Rose Oracle? Okay. I think um you were actually were supposed to be next, Warrior Girl. So I'm going to read for you. My husband's over there and he was like, "You just said Warrior Girl was next." And I was like, "Oops." So he's keeping me on my toes. I'm clearing the cards out and shuffling for Warrior Girl. And then it will be Stiggy's turn. And Stiggy, I was going to read from the Rose Oracle for you too. So um, that's just what I felt called to do. Bird. Yes, honey, I will star your comment. Thank you for coming in. McKenna, hey girl. How are you? How's everybody doing on this Friday night? I'm going to try not to keep you all too long. I know there's probably a lot of people going to be going live tonight, but I wanted to celebrate reaching 300 subs before I lose any of them. So I am shuffling now for Warrior Girl from the Rose Oracle deck. Awesome. That's what I like to hear, Warrior Girl. Okay. Thanks, Danica. Okay, Warrior Girl, I'm going to show you your card. It's the Sun. Okay. The Sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. In summer, when the sun's at its highest path in the sky, the rose is at its fullest. Her fragrance is sweet, and the fruit is still to come. In this oracle, the sun represents life force energy, vitality, confidence, success, positivity, delight, and the sheer joy of life. After it's left the fertile darkness of the soil, the future rose begins reaching toward the light of the sun, which then plays its part in nourishing the rose as it reaches for its potential bloom. And it does this for us too. One of life's greatest blessings is to feel the warmth of the sun on our face, to drink in the gold nectar of what life has for us, and to take a moment to bask in being alive. This is your invitation to relish your aliveness, to embrace your joyfulness, to enjoy the simple things in life, to make time for play, to be grateful for your body, to acknowledge the wondrous life force energy that's woven through all of life, to remember that your soul had a dream and your life is it. This is a wondrous card that heralds a time of playfulness, enjoyment, and bliss. The sun can also represent the inner child and be an invitation to have some fun. Have you been all work and no play lately? Is your inner child longing to run free? What can you do to enjoy the simple things in life? When we allow ourselves the space to play, problems that were once unsolvable find solutions. The soul inquiry, which is kind of like a journaling prompt question to ask yourself for this card, is how can you enjoy your life more? What can you do just for fun? And I hope that resonated for you, Warrior Girl. Traders, hey girl. Thank you for coming in, Grubby Goat. Oh, okay. I got you starred, Tater. If anyone else wants a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Stiggy is next, and I'm choosing the Rose Oracle for her as well. Stitches, hey. I gotta get my phone back on. I'm missing comments over there. Okay, I got you starred, Sweet Vixen. Thank you for coming in. I got Katie already. Okay, let me tell you my list. Who I have left, or who I have up next. Okay, I have Stiggy, then Pindar, Katie, Dinkle, Izzy, Alaska Bush Mom, Janica, Sweet Vixen, Bird, and Traders. Okay, let me get Grubby Goat. Hey, Pitbull Mama, welcome in. Oh, Stiggy, your card jumped out really quick. No, that was the same card. I'm going to shuffle again. But also, if that Sun card resonated with you that I just read, feel free to take that in. I don't think I said this at the beginning. Hey, Wanda, welcome in, sweetheart. When reading oracle cards, if a message resonates with you, that's great. Take it in. If it doesn't, you don't have to accept that. And even if I'm reading a card for someone else, if that message resonates, then take that in. You can take that in also. Then it's meant for you if it resonates. Hi, Anthony. Welcome in. Pitbull Mama, did you want a card? Oh, can you hear my... I guess you can't hear my shuffling, huh? Okay, Sticky. Your card is the Rose Thread. This deck is so beautiful. Sorry, I guess I should call you Janice. They might not know who I'm talking to when I say Stiggy. Stiggy is the nickname of my friend Janice Stigliano in the chat. Oh, I just lost the chat. There we go. Oh, that scared me for a minute. Okay. I wish I knew who Jimbo was. I'm going to star your comment anyway. But that name makes me want to turn around, turn away. Okay. Stiggy, Janice Stigliano. Your card is the Rose Thread. Inner call, soul led, the mystic, living courageously. This is the card of the mystic, the one who's in touch with the depths of the inner world and the inner weavings of the world and beyond, way beyond. They're dedicated to listening to the mysterious voice whispering within, to following their intuition and living in accordance with that, to living by being guided by the rose thread. Following the rose thread means being dedicated to walking the way of the rose, to being in service of humanity, and dedicated to writing a new story. It requires courage and faith and the willingness to pave a new path. The rose has been a symbol of the mysteries for thousands of years. The rose thread is the invisible path that the mystic follows. It takes courage to trust it, for the path is different for every single person. This is why it requires courage to trust the inner call. and those who do so find great reward. This card is a sign that you're being called to follow this initiatory path, led by the thread deep within. You may find that you're in a place of great change and are being called to have faith and gather up the courage to take the next step. This card is a sign of encouragement to keep taking the next step. It's acknowledging the courage it takes to live a soul led life and honoring you for always taking the leap. The rose transmission for this card is: even when things feel unclear, especially when they do, I trust that I'm always led from within. Stiggy, I hope that resonated with you, my dear. Hey, Rob, welcome in. Oh, I just got a cash app from someone. Thank you. I will not say your name, but thank you so very much. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, up next, I have Pindar. Pindar, do you have a choice on the deck? The non pretty deck? Okay, I'm going to read for you from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. It's still a pretty deck, but it's not that pretty as the rose deck. It's actually set in Sedona, Arizona, is where the images are based from. And this dang deck is so big, I can't really shuffle it like I can the other. See, I struggle with that one. Okay. Give me a card for Pindar, please. Thank you, mods, so much. I appreciate you all so much. Stiggy is top shelf. Dinkle. I think everybody here tonight is actually pretty top shelf. If you're spending time with me, then that makes you top shelf for me. Okay. Give me a message for Pindar. Selling our house, please. Sorry, it takes me a little bit. I shuffle till a card pops out that wants to be read instead of choosing one myself. Oh, Kim, I love you guys too. Hey, country. Welcome in, sweetie. Okay, Pindar. Your card is number 27. I don't know this deck well yet, but the name of the card is Heart Home Compassion. Maybe if I write it down. I know. I don't know what it says. There is, I think the very first card in this deck is a new home. Oh, a tidy house. I knew there was something about a house. Okay, sorry. Um, Heart home. Love in its truest form. Compassion. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You're being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a short while. You're being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when the heart home shows up. There is no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It is only your belief in that story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions and allow Spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. When Heart Home shows up, it is imperative that you heed its call, lest the universe orchestrate a way to bring you back to yourself that is of a harsher nature. And I hope that resonated for you, Pindar, my dear. Yeah, that's what you said, Pindar. That one took a minute for it to pop out. Hey, Gator, I will star your comment. Okay, sweet Katie, do you have a preference on the deck that I read from for you? Rose deck for you? Awesome sauce. Oh, thank you, Wanda. I love it too, Kim, even though it didn't specifically give the outcome of her question, it did have the home in it. So I think, no, you're not blocked. Oh, thank you, Tater. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, give me a message for sweet Katie, please. Okay, Katie. Katie. Your card is the Breathing Rose. Thanks for coming, Jimbo. I have you starred. If you want to check back later, I'll see if you're here when it's your turn. one day I want to do, I'd probably have to do a live because it's so long. It would take 3 days to upload if I tried to do a video and just read about the rose, all the information that the author of this deck provides about the rose and its mysticism and history and all that. It's very, very interesting. Okay, Miss Katie, I did see. I starred your comment, Pitbull Mama. Okay, Miss Katie, the breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. Often, healing is a slow, steady process. It's complex, not linear. It takes as long as it takes. And most of the time, that's much longer than we'd wish. But like all things in nature, there's a mysterious intelligence to it. And if we trust and let the vibrant petals fall to the earth, cut back what's no longer, and protect the new shoots and buds from being pried open, we may find ourselves in a second bloom, and fruit will follow. You can't manufacture that. We must trust the great mystery in the process. The bud somehow manages to burst through the constraints by opening to life. All of nature has this intelligence within it. The challenge when we're going through a time of healing, which is another word for growth, transformation, change, is not to close ourselves off from the world when we most want to separate and shut down, but to somehow find the courage to open through the agony, the difficulty, and the hurt. And when we feel safe enough to let life soften us, not harden us, to deepen and cradle us. This is a card of deep heart healing. It will often come to us as a symbol of emotional healing that's in the process of happening. The mending's underway. Treat yourself and your healing with compassion, understanding, and gentleness. This is a card of deep encouragement that you're doing it. Time will ease everything soon. The soul inquiry for this card is, how can you treat yourself with gentle compassion and softness? And how can you trust the timing of your healing? And I hope that resonates for you, sweet Katie. I have up next Dinkle, Izzy Pop, and then Alaska Bush Mom. Okay, Janica, I will do the fairy deck for you when I get there. Hey, D Froggies, welcome in. Dream for Dinkle. Alrighty. Let me get started on that one. Hey, Sherry Ann, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Hello to anyone I have missed. Thank you all so much for being here with me. Hey, TWP Popcorn, thanks for stopping in. And thank you very much. Oh, Dinkle, they all fly. Well, I shuffle till a card flies out. I have to give some props. If you're not subbed up to TWP Popcorn, please do so. You all feel mods if you want to drop people's links so they can get connected. That would be amazing. Yes, Pippa Mama, I have you starred. You're a little further down the list. I just gave the next three, but I do have you down. Oh, bird, I hope we get that. But what I was saying about TWP Popcorn, he is the one who um, introduced me to the Buy Me a Coffee platform, which I think I tried to pin a comment earlier. It doesn't look like it worked on my side. But with that, I was able to monetize and create memberships without having to wait on YouTube. They take a lot less fees out than YouTube does. And I appreciate him for that. Okay. Dinkle. Oh, let me show you the card. Ooh, it's Eye of the Needle. Hey, Nick. Good to see you, honey. Thank you so much for stopping in. 1900. Yeah, I should have said put a 1900 in the chat. No, that's not my number. 612 is my number, but that seems like too much, so we'll just go with a 1. Okay. Dinkle Dinkle Little Star. Card number 17. Eye of the Needle. Intentionality, clarity, positive outcomes. If you look through the eye of a needle, what do you see? Summon the experience of being so singularly focused on the task ahead that it becomes natural to remove everything that is superfluous. I don't know how to say that word. Every distraction, every non essential, so you succeed. What is, in this case, the definition of success? In order for the threading of the needle to happen, everything not in alignment with your goal needs to go. This is the only way you'll get what you need. Shrewd discernment, the willingness to winnow down the needle thread connection to its essence. The eye of the needle looks so tiny, but once your intention threads through it, a opportunity is presented on the other side. The needle can mend, can sew things together to make something meaningful and new. You're experiencing success right now. Stay true to your desires, to the work you need to accomplish, so you're laser focused on the experience of creating and manifesting. The outcome is assured by divine forces. And I hope that message resonated with you, Dinkle. It sure went along with the private reading that I did for you through your membership. Izzy Pop, are you still here? You're next on my list. You didn't put a 1, but you were the next to comment, so I put you in right then. Hey, Rose's Realm, thank you for stopping in. Dingle, did you have a chance to hear the rest of your readings? You're welcome. Hey, Amber. Izzy Pop, are you here, babe? Okay. Alaska Bush Mom. Oh, is she resting? Okay. Thank you, Kim. I'm going to keep her starred so when she comes back, she will be next. Okay, Alaska Bush Mom, did you have a preference on the deck? Did I miss that? Isis, hey, sweetie. Thank you so much for stopping in here, honey. Would you like a reading? Sherry Ann wants a card. Hey, Tiny T. All right, honey. I will star you. Amber, I will star you. Is Alaska Bush Mom not here? If not, Janica is next. And Janica wants the fairy deck. All right. I starred your comment, D, and I starred yours, Tiny T. I'll read you all off the list, or read you all the list. And if you need to go and come back, or if you can't wait around and want to wait till next time, that's fine. I don't want to keep you all too long. But I'm reading for Janica now, then Sweet Vixen, then Bird, Traders, Grubby Goat, Jimbo, Pitbull Mama, Wanda, Stoned Gator, Sherry, Isis, Wanda, D Froggies, and Tiny T. It's not actually Jimbo, but I don't know their name. I know they're good people, but I don't know who they are. Hey Oppo, welcome in, sweetie. Okay. Give me a message for Janica, please. Okay, Janica, your card is Summer. It's really dark. This is something I have to work on improving, but that is what it looks like. Okay, Summer. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. You've drawn this card because you wonder when your desires will manifest. This card represents the reassurance that your wishes have been heard, and divine timing is clearing the way for your answered prayers to come to you at the perfect time. In this case, you'll finally realize your dreams in the summer. You'll fully realize your dreams in the summer. Additional meanings for this card: you're moving to a warmer location. Spend some time outdoors in the sunshine or with a full spectrum light. Take a vacation, especially to a warm, sunny place. Janica, I hope that resonates with you, sweetie. I have Sweet Vixen next. Sweet Vixen, did you have a preference on the deck? Oh my gosh. The Lightning Tiger wants a card. Hey, Ernie, thank you for stopping in. You were on the list. The Rose Oracle for Sweet Vixen. Great choice. Awesome, Janica. I can't wait to hear what you do in the summer. Okay, I'm shuffling now for Sweet Vixen. Ooh. And the card jumped right out at me. The card is Mother Rose. Let me try something. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Okay. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity, a sacred symbol of the feminine, the rose has been here much longer than us. In times ancient, garlands of roses were placed around statues of mother goddesses in worship of her. We're all her children. She connects and unites us all. If we trace her roots far enough, maybe we'll find our way back to each other. We're living in a time of great division, learning and unlearning. We're together mending the thread of humanity. This is a card of returning to union by facing what's been broken, separated, and severed. To realize that we're all human, and while harm has been done, what's needed now is for us to acknowledge what's happened and endeavor to find a way to return to each other. To realize that it's possible for two people to have a different experience at the same time and that both can be true. Mother Rose longs for humanity to drop our defenses and reach out to each other with deep honesty and compassion, to face and untangle the sadness, anger, and hurt from our hearts with the help of her grace, to dig our roots deep until we find common ground. Which relationships are difficult for you now? Who has hurt you? How can you soften and express your truth without being defensive? How can you open yourself up to the possibility that two truths can exist at once? The rose transmission for this card is Mother Rose, please show us how to find our way back to you, the earth, and each other. Please help me to acknowledge what's difficult for me, and may my heart be filled with compassion for all. I hope that resonates with you, Sweet Vixen. I feel like every card in that deck could basically resonate for everyone. Ooh, that would be fun, Katie. Okay, the decks I have to choose from are the Rose Oracle, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and Magical Messages from the Fairies. And up next I have Bird. Bird, bird, bird. Are you still here, sweetie? Hey, Jay, I got you on the list. Aw, traders, thank you. Hi, Jay, I got you on the list. Bird, okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to go with the Shaman's Dream Oracle for you, Bird. Welcome, sweet. I hope that resonated with you, sweetie. Thank you, Katie. Give me a card for Bird, please. She needs to reunite with her daughter. Give me a card for Bird. Okay. Okay, Bird. Your card is Dances on One Foot, Balancing Act. It's card number 9. It's still really dark. If anybody wants me to post a picture of their card after, leave me a message in the comments and I will post that for you. My husband's over here in the background trying to get more lighting to this area so you guys can see the cards. Okay. Dances on One Foot, Balancing Act, Resourcefulness, Saying Yes to Life. When Dances on One Foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity to the situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems. If you're putting too much effort into managing your life, work, relationship, family, and digital media, you're missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air. It's not that you are doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief, if I only had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hands. That resonates with you, Bird. Next up, I have Traders, then Grubby Goat, and then Jimbo. Thank you, Stiggy. I will tell them all hello. Traders, I don't remember. Did you pick a deck? Oh, my pick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Rose Oracle, I believe, for you. Is everything okay in chat? Cool. Okay, give me a message for my Trader's Tater 1900, please. Message for traders. Okay. Traders, your card is Brothers of the Rose. Oh, look, he's getting better with the lighting. I hope y'all can see that. And like I said, if you want me to post a picture of your card, let me know in the comments after the live, and I would love to do that for you. You're welcome, Bird Honey. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to read you. All of you guys. Okay, traders. Brothers of the Rose. Sacred Masculine. Honor, protection, support. This is a card of the sacred masculine. Like the feminine, the sacred masculine exists within each one of us, and together we're all being called to balance both energies within us, the sun and the moon, solar and lunar. Perhaps this is what it means to birth a new world. The sacred, mature masculine is something so needed in our world. It's the part of us that lives in deep honor and reverence of the feminine. It recognizes the goddess within all of life, including the earth, and is committed to protecting and living in devotion to the feminine. The sacred masculine knows that striving and overpowering, enduring, and conquering are not helpful. The sacred masculine is strong and tender, protective, but not defensive. This card could be a sign that you're being called to work on the sacred masculine energy within you that's maturing and rising. It could be that you're being called to work on ancestral healing of the paternal line. It could be an indication that you're being called to invoke or acknowledge the sacred masculine in those around you, or it could represent the sacred masculine appearing in your life. The sacred masculine exists within all of us. They are encircling you so that you can do your sacred work, so that you can be a part of the return of the goddess on this earth. The rose is their emblem, and they wear it proudly on their hearts. The sole inquiry for this card is, how are you being called to work with the sacred masculine? Hey, Hillary. And now, how about that? There is your card, traders. I hope that resonated. Grubby Goat, are you still here, my dear? It was snowing here earlier. Awesome, traders. I'm so glad. So up next I have Grubby Goat, Jimbo, Pitbull Mama, and then Wanda. Grubby Goat is here. Did you have a choice on the deck? Thank you, Katie. Hey, Manic, welcome. Let's see. Do I have Oppo? I don't. Let me find her. Okay, I can't find her, so I will um wait. I'm such a professional. Don't hate y'all. I'm such a professional. You see. Haha. Okay, Grubby Goat, sweetie. Did you have a choice on the deck? Did I miss that? We have the Rose Oracle, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and Magical Messages from the Fairies. Artillery, did you want a card? And don't feel pressured if I do call on you, it's just because I don't have you starred yet and I don't want to miss you. But whether you want a card or not, I still just appreciate you being here and supporting me. It means the world to me. Okay, I will get you starred. Okay, Grubby, I don't see a choice on the deck. If you don't have a preference, I will read from the Rose Oracle for you also. Okay, Sippy. No, Rosie. There is actually, never mind. There's actually one card in this deck that talks something about that, but no. Silly girl, I love you. Rosie was my 300th subscriber, you guys. Okay, give me a message for Grubby Goat, please. Message for Grubby. Okay. Katie, I'll make a card that says that. Okay, Grubby, here's your card. You got Sophia. Okay. Sophia is a Greek word meaning wisdom. Oh, wait. Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, destiny. Sophia is a Greek word meaning wisdom. Sophia is thought to have been a force present at the time of creation and is often presented as a woman. This turns our patriarchal understanding of a sole male God responsible for creation on its head. In the Bible's book of Proverbs, Sophia says, I was present at the beginning of the creation, participating at the side of the Lord in the work of creation. Many scholars and art historians believe that the female figure beside God in Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel ceiling is a representation of Sophia. The philosopher Rudolf Steiner believed that the ancient Egyptian mother goddess Isis was an incarnation of her. The galaxy overlapping the spiral of the rose on this card is a mystical representation of Sophia as holder of the divine plan. The intelligence that tells the rose when to open and the planet how to spin also exists within you. This card brings with it a message to trust the intelligence that brought you here. Have faith that the blueprint of your destiny is already known. What secret dreams do you have? What are you being called to say yes to create? Sophia embraces the cosmos. She holds the blueprint of creation. No person or thing is left out. Call upon her to guide you. Rest in the intelligence that exists within yourselves. Trust that you know what to do. Trust the blueprint within. Allow the seeds of your destiny to guide you. The rose transmission for this card is I trust in the divine plan. Activate the intelligence within my cells and unlock and act on my most expansive destiny now. I hope that resonates with you, Grubby Goat. Hey, Kid Wonder, welcome in. Um, Jimbo, are you still here? Hey, Kyle, thanks. Thanks for being here. Magical mysteries. Did you like that message? So, Grubby Goat, I about called you Sophia. Okay, Jimbo, did you have a preference on the deck? You pick. Okay. Um, I am going to go with the Shaman's Dream Oracle for you. Mad Hatter, I got you on the list. Grubby, did you hear your card? Tillery, did I get you on the list? Yeah, I already got you. Oh, what's wrong with Wanda? Please be careful, Wanda. Hey there, Mad Hatter. Thanks for stopping in. Give me a message for Jimbo, please. Okay. Jimbo. No, is not Jimbo, but your card is Repairing the Veil, Forgiveness. And it's number 45. Repairing the Veil, Forgiveness, Making Amends, Recognition of our unity. Between us all is a thin veil appearing to be a space that separates us. We look through this veil and believe ourselves to be distinct from each other. We assume that our thoughts and feelings are our own. We see bodies and objects and the spaces between them, so we engage the world in relationships between a duality of us and them. The veil serves as a mysterious illusion, making it so hard to believe in our inherent connection and unity. We can't always remember that what we do to someone else, we at the same time do to ourselves. When we claw at the veil out of fear, anger, jealousy, or resentment, manipulate another, misuse our power, or allow someone's actions to diminish us, we create a wound felt by many, not just those of us in the smaller direct relationship. Now is the time to examine where your actions have caused difficulty or harm to someone else, and also where you have been the recipient of harm. Regardless of what side you are on, it's important to take responsibility for healing this rift by bringing love, compassion, deep listening, and presence to whatever is not in harmony. Do this for you and for your own liberty as you become an unwitting hostage once you take the role of perpetrator or victim, both positions of weakness. Let go of all your resentments, know your part in the dynamic, and make the appropriate amends with the newfound wisdom and understanding, healing and forgiveness and mending. What is broken in your world is a sweet, much needed declaration of freedom. And I hope that resonates for you, Jimbo, not Jimbo. Pitbull Mama is next. Did you have a preference on the deck, my dear? Hey, Truth. Thanks for stopping in. If you would like a card, put a 1 in the chat. Up next, we have Pitbull Mama, Wanda Stevies, Stone Gator, Sherry, Isis, Defroggies, Tiny T, Lightning Tiger, J, Oppositional Effect, Artillery, Mississippi's, and Mad Hatter. Oh, I'm so glad, Grubby Goat. Thank you, Pindar, for still being here. Okay, Pitbull Mama. Okay, Pitbull Mama, I'm going to read for you from the fairy deck. It's Magical Messages from the Fairies. This was my very first Oracle deck I ever purchased. Probably 7 or 8 years ago now. It's by Doreen Virtue, who has now switched and denounced everything esoteric. Yeah, my husband's like, you probably shouldn't mention her name. But she did really good work. And I read her book about meeting the fairies, and I had to have her deck. And now this deck cost, I think, like 80 something dollars on eBay. It's the only place you can find it. So it's kind of a special deck to me. Yes, if anyone has a channel that they would like shared, please let the mods know. They'd be happy to do that for you. I'm all about unity and connecting, being there for each other. Okay, give me a message for Pitbull Mama, please. Okay. Pitbull Mama. This is your card. Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working out in your favor. Okay. Pitbull Mama, your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working out in your favor. The fairies sent this card to assure you that your prayers have been heard and are being answered, for the universe is working behind the scenes to help you. Although you may not yet see the results, they're almost visible. Just as a seed germinates below the surface prior to sprouting into a plant, so are your dreams evolving into reality. Have faith and trust that everything is working in your favor because it is. Additional meanings for this card: keep your thoughts positive to attract the most favorable outcome, overcome procrastination, give any fears or worries to heaven, ask for support and accept help as it's offered to you, keep going with action steps which will take you in the direction of your dreams, and believe in yourself. I'm back. Can you hear me? I think I'm back. Someone please let me know. Yay. Okay. Wanda, you were next. Did you say if you had a preference on the deck? Sorry, that tore me all up. I forgot. Oh, you want to skip? Okay. I'll leave you up there so I'll come back to you. Next, Stone Gator, are you still here? I have Stone Gator, Sherry Ann, Isis, D Froggy. You are Fairy Deck. Okay, cool, cool. Shuffling for Stone Gator. You guys, this is the most people I've ever had in a live. course, I've only had, this is my third one. But I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and for all of your support. Awesome, Pitbull Mama. I'm so glad. Okay. Stone Gators. Your card is birthday. A significant birthday holds the answer to your questions. You drew this card because your birthday or the birthday of a significant person in your life is pivotal to answering your question. Perhaps you'll meet someone special at a birthday party, or a departed loved one in heaven is celebrating your birthday on their own. This card could also signify that the event you desire will occur by your next birthday. Trust your first thoughts or feelings as to the specific meaning of this card for you, as it's a powerful message. Additional meanings for this card: news of a pregnancy is coming. Heaven is helping someone who had a recent birthday or whose birthday is imminent. You'll receive a special gift soon. Give yourself the present that you desire. You'll encounter a positive sign about an upcoming birth. Expect the birth of a new business or project. And I hope that resonates for you, Stone Gator. You're back, Wanda? Did you have a choice on the deck? Today is your nanny's birthday? Stoned? Oh my gosh. That gave me chills. Mm. Mm-mm. Okay. Wanda, did you have a preference on the deck? Message from the fairies, the shaman's dream oracle, or the rose oracle? The rose oracle. Thank you, TWP. Thank you, Linda. Okay. The shaman's dream oracle. I already forgot which one I said. I haven't had them in a specific order. Yes. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Give me a message for Wanda. Okay. Miss Wanda. Here's your card. Number 50, Spirit of the River, Movement Toward Adventure. Spirit of the River, Movement Toward Adventure, Addiction to Problems, Allowing and Trusting the Current. The Spirit of the River invites you to step into the flow, to stop swimming against or avoiding the current. Allow the waters to carry you downstream, away from the eddies and whirlpools. It's time to heed the call of a new adventure waiting for you. Stop working on the problem for a while. The issue is not what it seems. It is your addiction to fixing what has gone bad that is consuming so much of your time. Work to create a greater good, and the bad will resolve itself on its own. On its own. There is nothing that you can accomplish with more efforting, as the situations in your life right now are subject to forces beyond your control. Recognize this, step back, and trust the flow. There is no loss or face there is no loss of face or lack of honor or integrity. It is simply the way things are at this moment. When this card appears, it is time to say yes to the next leg of your journey. Your life is like a river. I think that's a song. Inevitably and inexorably flowing to the sea, which is your divine destination. Be fearless and release yourself to the rushing water in the middle of the stream. Whatever it is you are holding on to, the feelings, the thoughts, the beliefs about how things are or how they should or could be, can be fixed easily with the power of the spirit of the river. Simply let go and enjoy the thrill of the ride. All will be well. I hope that message resonated for you, Wanda. And Sherry Ann wants the shamans also. Did Alaska Bush Mom ever come back? And did I read for Janica? I forgot to unstar her comment if I did. I think I did. Okay, I'm shuffling for you now. Oh, thank you, Mad Hatter. Thank you so much for coming over, honey. So up next, I'm doing Sherry Ann now. And then I have Isis, D Froggies, Tiny T, Lightning Tiger, Jay, Oppo, Artillery, Mississippi, and Mad Hatter. Oh, it did resonate? Awesome. I thought I did Janica, but I don't know. Okay, I will choose for you. Thank you for sticking around, Lightning Tiger. That's awesome. Scully! Ska. I can't do it, but I can try. Okay, give me a card for Sherry Ann, please. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Okay. Deep Quiet. Card number 11, Sherry Ann, this is yours. Okay. Sherry Ann, Deep Quiet. meditation, stillness, clarity. When deep quiet appears, it's a message from the cosmos calling you to stillness, to step outside the concerns of your everyday life. This does not mean to slow down and take a breath, although that is a good start. The cosmos is inviting you to go deep to that place where the noise stops and there is only the vast emptiness of inner space. When we don't respond to the invitation offered by the deep quiet, life can stop us in our tracks with an illness or a crisis. Listen to the small, small voice. Remember that you want to catch spirit on a whisper, not a shout. And it is only human to argue that you are too busy to slow down, that you don't have the time, the inclination, or the money for a retreat. Do not let any of these reasons get the better of you. Stop the world and enter the deep quiet before you come to a crashing halt. After you have said yes to this invitation, you will find that the world can get along quite well without the need for you to manage it. You will enjoy the freedom that comes with stillness, the clarity, and the spaciousness offered by the silence. I hope that resonates with you, Sherry Ann. Isis, are you still here, sweetie? I have Isis, Defroggies, Tiny T, Lightning Tiger. Well, I see Lightning Tiger just went live himself, so he's probably not still here. Oh, I'm so glad it does, Sherry Ann. I'm not seeing Isis comment. She is a good friend of mine and a neighbor, so I can get in touch with her later if I need to. So that leaves us next with Defroggies. Defroggies, did you have a preference on the deck? I think was it you that said, I've got Jay. Jay's after Lightning Tiger. Well, he's gone doing his own live. So she will be after Defroggies, Tiny T, Jay, Oppo, Artillery, Mississippi, and Mad Hatter. Thank you, Wanda. No preference. Okay, I'm going to go with the Rose Oracle for you, I believe. We're about to the end of the list, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this long. I didn't think I would be here this long, but I'm here for you guys. A message for Defroggies, please. Okay. Here's your card, Defroggies. Come to me. Come to me, attracting like a rose. Receive. Abundance, desires. Have you ever noticed how in summer, when the roses are at their fullest and their scent is hanging in the air, bees and other pollinators suddenly appear? Pollination happens when pollen from one plant mixes with pollen from another or is transferred from the stigma of one flower to the stigma of another. Okay, sorry about that. Roses don't go running all over the place, reaching and grabbing. Rather, they rely on the bees to come to them. The rose is never reaching for the bee. It's never grasping or overstretching. It embraces what is fully and allows life to come to it. It embraces it fully. Wait a minute. Okay. It's never grasping or overstretching. It embraces what it is fully and allows life to come to it. It receives it fully. It doesn't open and close according to who walks by. It opens and blooms regardless. This card is about receiving abundance, rose style. It's an invitation to receive the sweetness of your life, to embrace the magnificence of who you are, and also to open yourself up to the possibility of receiving what you yearn for deeply, to be clear on what you desire, to trust that all that's meant for you wants to come to you, to state your desires out loud and let your yearnings be known, to ask for what you desire. Don't reach or grasp, don't strive, control, or manipulate. That will leave you exhausted, parched, and brittle. This card delivers the message that true, sustainable abundance is coming. Connect with your sensual true nature. Be unashamed of what you desire, and when it comes, relish each minute. The soul inquiry for this card is: what do you desire? What are you ready to open yourself up to receive? How can you attract like a flower? And defroggies, I hope that resonates with you. Ernie is still here for a reading? Okay. Well, Tiny T, and then Ernie is right after Tiny T. Tiny T, did you have a choice of a deck? Fairy deck. Awesome. Hey, Steffers. Welcome in, honey. Frankie. Hey. Wait a minute. Is there no karaoke tonight? I was trying to hurry and finish before karaoke. Oh, man. Okay, Tiny T. Well, that's sad. Oh, Isis is back? Okay. All right. Tiny T, here's your card. Your wish is granted. Sounds like a very good card. Okay. Your wish is granted. Let's see. Let me do that. Okay. What you've asked for is coming true. The fairies know how to magically manifest all of their material needs and desires, and they also assist people like yourself in making their dreams come true. This card represents that the fairies are very happy to grant your wish. They work in concert with all of the universal forces and energy, but you can also help your prayer rapidly manifest by going with the flow in your own life. Stay as centered and peaceful as possible because negativity could block your desire. Go outside in nature often to keep your spirit soaring with the magical energies of joy and gratitude. Additional meanings for this card: a loved one is planning a surprise for you. Your thoughts are manifesting into form very quickly, so be sure that your silent prayers and spoken words are aligned with your desires and not your fears. Trust in the universe. Keep a sense of wonder and awe. I hope that resonates with you, Tiny T. Okay, Lightning Tiger. You wanted me to choose for you. I'm going to choose the Rose Oracle, of course. Yeah, I saw that notification too, Oppo, and I was like, well, aw, that's nice, Ernie. Thank you. Okay, give me a card for Ernie, please. Okay. Okay, Ernie, your card is the second bloom. A second chance. It's never too late. New possibilities. Oops. Let me find the card. The second bloom. This is a card of second chances, new beginnings, regeneration, and reinventing yourself. It's never too late to surrender to what's blooming within you. All that matters is that you surrender to the buds that are longing to grow and be known. No matter your age or have what may have previously heard, this card is an invitation to surrender to a second bloom, to welcome the new and share it with the world, to acknowledge the secret passions, longings, creations, and yearnings, and let them bud and bloom. If we properly allow things to end, new beginnings will always come. If we surrender to the cycles of life, after winter, spring will always return. If we tend the seeds in the fertile earth, they'll eventually emerge. Just as we think the season's over and winter's drawing near, some roses bless us with an unexpected second bloom. If this card appears in a spread, it's likely a sign that you too are set for a second bloom. Perhaps you have a creation that's waiting to be brought forth, or maybe it's a new relationship or passion in your life. Maybe what's waiting to be born is a new version of you. The more the more open we are to change, the more open we are to life. The more open we are to life, the more open we are to being born again new. Yes, this is what it means to truly live, being open to saying yes to life. So when you eventually take your last breath, you'll do so while still fully living. And the soul inquiry for this card is, what unexpected thing wants to bloom within you? I hope that resonates, Ernie. From Yeah, that's Ernie's card. Okay, Jay, you were next, my dear. Did you have a preference on the card or the deck? Sorry, that one threw me off. I thought it was pretty freaking spot on for what Ernie has been telling us in his new path and direction. Okay, so I'm shuffling now for Jay. Thank you, Tiny T. Thank you, JPDDC. How about that? Okay, Jay, your card popped out quick, and it's a beautiful card. Netcaster. It's number 42. Number 42, Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. A surprise, a result beyond expectations. The netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived. and it's time that you cast your net, lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach. But it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to rewards beyond measure. Cast your net. Take the next step that you have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? You will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the now. The netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and must wiggle free. Right now, it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it is suffocating you before realizing you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. I hope that resonated with you, Jay. Oppo is next. Oppo, did you have a preference on the deck? Okay, let me pick. Oh, I'm so glad, Jay. Um, Oppo. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Rose Oracle for you, I believe. You're welcome, Jay. Thank you for being here. Hey, Shasta. Okay. Oppo, here's your card. The Thorn. Okay. The Thorn. Protection, boundaries, clear communication. The rose is the queen of all flowers. Her soft and often fragrant bloom takes our breath away from near and far, a bridge between heaven and earth. She has the capacity to act as a portal to our true selves and call our soul more fully into our body. She leaves us in awe, allowing us to experience heaven on earth for a very precious moment. But the rose is not all gentle and soft. In fact, most roses are armored with spiky thorns and prickles of various shapes and sizes. These sharp protectors act like knights defending their queen, clearly setting the necessary boundary and conditions for her to do what she was born to do. We too are like the rose. So often we don't get taught how important clear communication and loving boundaries are to our relationships. When we're not clear on our needs, when we don't communicate them, when we don't take responsibility for them, it's impossible for others to give us what we need. This often results in a breakdown in the relationship. Communicating our needs and establishing our boundaries allows not just us to feel safe, but those we're in relationships with to feel safe too. This card delivers the message of the importance of clear communication, boundaries, and taking responsibility for our needs. To be clear with others, we must first be clear with ourselves and then communicate to our loved ones and the world. The soul inquiry for this card is: what loving boundaries are you being called to establish? How are you being called to communicate clearly to those you're in a relationship with? And I hope that resonated for you, Oppo. Hey, Peachy, welcome in. Tillery, did you have a preference on the deck? You're very welcome, my dear. Okay, I picked. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do the shaman deck for you. Alrighty. Okay, Tillery, here's your card. Number 57, Unmarked Trail, Revelation. 57. Okay, 57, Unmarked Trail, an unprecedented experience, discovery, revelation. You are called now to embark on a sacred journey. The Arthurian knights, in their quest for the Holy Grail, had to make sure to take an unmarked trail that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Likewise, you must enter the darkest forests of your soul via a route as yet unidentified to find what you seek. The manicured paths will bring you only temporary pleasure and later great pain. Stop it. You already know there is no reward at the end of the road you are following. You are only killing time. Pause, breathe, and commit in your heart to a sacred endeavor. Vow to not look for old solutions that may have not worked with past challenges. Get out of character, try the outrageous, and keep your quest private. Now is not the time to speak of the voice that called you to embark on the unmarked trail. That time will come. The unmarked trail can be a sign that you have already made a choice, even if you do not want to acknowledge it. Be at peace with what your heart knows to be true. Your heart has already been made up, and your mind will follow. Pack lightly, taking with you only essential beliefs that you know to be trustworthy under all circumstances. The universe has your back. I hope that resonates with you, Tillery. Thank you so much for being here. Sippy is next. And then last on my list, I have Mad Hatter. Hey, Forensic Mystics, welcome in. Welcome in everyone I've missed. When I'm reading, I know that I'm missing a lot of comments. And I said this earlier, even if a card is not specifically for you, if that message resonates, then take that message in. And if a card is for you and the message doesn't resonate, then you don't have to take that on as, you can just be like, that doesn't resonate, and not take it in. You don't necessarily have to tell me, because I might cry. Just kidding. But, no, really, I might cry. But, okay. Sippy, here is your card, number 15, Dust Devil. Okay, Mad Hatter, I sure will. Okay, Sippy. Is Sippy still here? If not, she can catch it on the replay. Dust Devil. Embrace the chaos. Trust in the process. Moving out of stagnation. The presence of the Dust Devil causes a ruckus. Some people are afraid of his chaotic nature, believing that he comes to intentionally stir things up. The truth is, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in the full cyclone of life. He represents two aspects to you now: the winds in your outer life appearing to throw you off course, where you assume the world is coming at you or happening to you, and the winds that churn inside you, with the dust devil arising from your dreamscape to help you escape your inevitable chains, invisible chains shackling you to a broken, barren desert. Stop asking for things to be perfect. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift. Trust this process. The dust devil knows what you need when you need it. Once things settle, you will see the gleaming jewels awaiting your discovery, the wisdom awaiting integration. And I hope that resonated with you, Mississippi. Mad Hatter, did you have a choice on the deck? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Sippy. Okay, me pick. Okay. Mad Hatter, I'm feeling called to do the fairy deck for you. Give me a card for Mad Hatter, please. Izzy, welcome back. I got notifications that I got a Cash App earlier. Oh, I've got several Cash Apps. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I don't know if I'm supposed to, if y'all want me to read those out, but thank you all. I'm gonna cry. Thank you. You're welcome, Sippy. The Cash App is Moonbabe612. Okay, here is your card, Mad Hatter. Everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. And let me find the extended message. Okay. Everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. The fairies know that you're concerned about the outcome of this situation, so they've sent this card to you as reassurance that everything's working out in a divinely perfect way. Take steps to uplift your outlook and unburden your heart and mind, such as taking a nature walk, spending time with loved ones, exercising, or enjoying a creative project. The more you can stay centered and filled with faith, the better the outcome you'll experience. Additional meanings for this card: write down your concerns on paper and then ceremoniously dispose of the list by burning it, pouring water over it, or burying it. Talk to the people involved in order to double check your facts. Your worries may be based upon untrue assumptions. Make sure that you're getting enough rest and eating healthfully, as physical strain can lead to anxiety and exhaustion. And I hope that resonates for you, Mad Hatter. Izzy, you're back. Do you want a card now? And happy birthday, Mad Hatter. Oh, you're so sweet. Up there. Ah. I'm afraid you're also sweet. Do you have a preference on the deck, Izzy? The Shaman's Dream Oracle, the Rose Oracle, or the Fairy? Thank you, Pitbull Mama. Okay, Izzy, I'm going to do the Fairy for you also, because I haven't read for you from it yet. I would never hurt you. Well, when I asked earlier, see your comment I still had pinned up there, but they told me you had went to rest. I'm sorry. I know you are. You're my fragile kitty. Ooh, I love this card for you. I'm not sure what it says yet, but it's beautiful. Be yourself. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Roar. Okay, be yourself. The situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. You're most powerful and effective when you're genuine and authentic with yourself and others. If you pretend to feel, act, or to be something other than yourself, you lose awareness of your feelings, which are a source of important guidance. The answer to the question you're asking is be yourself. Behave, speak, and even dress as you normally would, and don't worry about what others think. By being your true self, you give others the opportunity to love the real you, which we already do. Additional meanings for this card: trust your feelings. A relationship improves when you let your guard down. Instead of copying others, follow your own internal guidance. I know that doesn't apply to you. Know that you're lovable for who you are. Emphasize your personal style at work as a key business success. Trust and follow through on your ideas. Fully express yourself through an artistic or creative endeavor. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. So well loved. Is Isis still here? She's on my list that I haven't read for yet. Icy, are you still here, honey? She might not be. I may have to holler at her later. Icy's amazing. I used to work with her when I worked at the library, and I've watched her grow into an amazing young woman and mother. She said she's proud of me for getting 300 subs. I am proud of her for everything she's accomplished in her short life. Alrighty then. I thank you all so much for being here. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If anybody that came in late wants a card, if you could give me about a 5 minute intermission, I can come right back and read some more. If not, I'll go ahead and end here in just a minute. But if anybody is here and wants a card that I haven't got to, I would love to do that for you. Petey! Hey, sweetie. Oh, Izzy, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you all go. My eyeballs are about to float. I love you all so much. Thank you all for stopping in. I saw that. Pindar, I just didn't get to go look yet. I will go check them. Thank you so very much. Thank you, traders. Thank you, Scully, Mad Hatter, Pindar, PD, Janica, Dinkle, Kim Maple, my Izzy Popper, Scully, Defroggies, everyone, every single one of you. I appreciate you so very much. DC, did you get a card, honey, or did you want a card? I can give you a personal card if you do. Okay, cool. Because I'm about to pee my pants. Stiggy, I do. And I'm so blessed. I'm almost in tears. Seeing I had 30 people in here at one time. I know that's not a lot, but that's 10% of my 300 subs. So I think that's pretty good for me. But I love you guys. I'm always the last one to hang up, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Thank you so much for the Cash Apps, for all the support, the sharing, the pee Scully. Peace, love, and light, you all. If you would, oh, thank you, traders. If anybody is interested in a private reading, just send me an email. I made sure it is working on my channel in the About section now. It wasn't earlier, but it is now. And I hope you all have a blessed night. Thank you all so much for being here. Love you guys. Bye bye.